Battlefield 3 first impressions here, and I'm going to jump right into it. I got a couple topics on this piece of paper that I got sitting on my computer right now that I want to hit on, just right quick, you know. So, first of all, I'm not even going to do any preface or interlude into this commentary. It's going to be straight into it. What is Battlefield 3? I only play it on the console because I don't have a PC to play it on. So, I'm not really experiencing the full thing. So, as it compares to Bad Company 2, which was their last iteration of the Battlefield series, it's a lot smoother. Battlefield Bad Company 2 feels like every time I tried to turn left or right, there would be this echo. Like, as soon as I got done, the gun would just keep shaking and I couldn't aim. So the only time I could kill a person was pretty much when I was standing still. Now, the map design, it feels like there are too many long open corridors on Battlefield 3, whereas Bad Company 2 there was a ton of buildings everywhere, or hills. This is like, I've played like 3 highway maps so far that just have like straight roads, which kind of forces you to play the engineer class because all the vehicles kind of go down those roads. So you have to play the engineer class to take out all those vehicles and everything. The game mechanics, I don't even know where to start with this one. The tactical light is the main problem that I'm having, and I don't know. I just don't see the use of it when I use it, but when other people use it, they're all up in my grill with an M1 911 with a tactical light and just four-shotting me. No big deal. But each individual class is the assault class, which is now the medic class, I guess, because the medic is now an assault rifle class. It's got its uses. It's not overpowered. It's not underpowered. The gun is good and everything. The AK-74M, my favorite gun in the game right now, which is the terrorist assault rifle. Well, I guess you call them terrorists. It's really the opposing force because, you know, some stupid United States law. I could go all day about that. Not really. I could go about 8 minutes on it. But, yeah, whatever. Hyperbole, man. It's hyperbole. But, yeah, the recon class, severely underpowered guns. I like him without the sights, though. It really gives me a World at War-esque, which I love that game. That's a Call of Duty game. LOL. You know. And, what are the other 2 classes? Let's see. Engineer. I've told you I've pretty much been forced to use that since all the tanks and everything. And another thing, I guess not while I'm on the game mechanics because I already passed over those, but from what I can tell, there is no how do I put this? There is no okay, let's just put it like this. The enemies can enter your spawn, which I don't like. Now, as soon as I spawn, there are people just like enemies crawling around, and when they can bring their tanks up there, that's when you know it's bad. I wouldn't mind that as long as it was just infantry and no vehicles allowed past a certain designated spot. But you know, I hope they implement that in the future. But you know, what can you do? No big deal. So, anyways, each class. Let's see. What was I on? I just covered the assault rifles, the recon class, and the uselessness of the recon class because you can't throw C4 anymore. Well, at least not in the early levels. I don't know about the rest of the game. I didn't really play the beta very much because I was grounded. Oh, yeah. Anyways, the last class I have to cover is the LMG class, which is the it supplies ammo for your entire team, which that is pretty useless. Because if you think about it, the LMGs are the ones with the bigger clips. So, unless you're a really good Battlefield player and you use all that ammo, then you have no use for using the LMG class. I mean, unless you're going to be a team player and supply ammo to your medic buddies while they supply you with health. But then, that kind of defeats the purpose of the other 2 classes, where they don't really need to be used for you to win a game. Because if you can just, like, supply ammo to your medic buddies so they never run out, and your medic buddies can revive you and heal you when you need health, then you'll never run out of tickets for rush offense. But, you know, I really don't talk about games very much. I usually just talk about something that's going on in my life. Entrepreneurship, normally, which is probably going to be my next topic that I talk about. Anyways, let's see. Frostbite 2.0, the new engine. I haven't destroyed a building yet, surprisingly. I've knocked down a couple walls, but I have not collapsed a building on itself, which has honestly surprised me. I was actually using the engineer class quite a lot because, as I've said before, I was forced to use it to take out tanks because none of my teammates would do it. And even if my teammates were using it, they would probably still need me because there's so many vehicles. I just don't understand why, and the tanks respawn like almost immediately. Frostbite 2.0 engine makes the game run a lot smoother. The game looks fucking gorgeous. I wish I could code like that in a game to make such a beautiful game, even on console, maxed at 720 FPS. No, not 720 FPS. 720p at 30 FPS. I'm sorry, guys. And that's another thing. While I'm on the topic of console, the console, for some reason, has a server browser, but the PC doesn't. The PC's got goddamn Battlelog, which, from what I hear, or what I understand, that is, puts you in a game for you. It's like they've completely flip-flopped the ones from the last iteration, Bad Company 2, where that had a server browser on PC, and on console, it was just you search game and it puts you in one. Doesn't even matter. But this one, the console has a server browser, which I like because I play console. So, you know, dicks and vaginas. Well, hey, where'd you get those pants? Well, my place, you could get them 100% off. Anyways, yeah, I think that's about it for today, guys, so, peace off. And Battlefield 3 is fun, by the way. I enjoy it, even on console.